brings you here this evening?
I have a short film that's nominated for the Short Film Award.
Amazing. So, can you tell us a little bit about your short film?
Sure. It's called The Rebel Puppeteers of Sudan, and it was published on the New York Times Up Docs channel. And it's about a satirical puppet show filmed in a conflict area in Sudan. So the film is kind of a mashup of scenes from this very kind of funny but dark puppet show and verite scenes from the kind of the life of the lead puppeteer who controls the head of the president. The puppet is the president of Sudan, Omar al-Bashir.
Oh, wow. Okay, so where did this idea sort of come from?
I was training journalists in the Nuba Mountains in Sudan, which is this area that's under rebel control in southern Sudan. And I was up there training these journalists, and sort of in the background, they were filming this puppet show, and I was like sort of really distracted by the making of this puppet show, and so just started filming them. That's sort of how it started, and then I took a few more trips up to Nuba to finish the film, and yeah, that's.
So were there any challenges that you faced sort of during the filming?
Yeah, it's a hard place to access. It's, like I said, it's under rebel control, so you can't access it from Khartoum, which is the capital of Sudan. You have to go to South Sudan and sort of find your way across the border, and you have to hitchhike and ask for lots of favors, and I think it took me like a week to get up there at one point. So yeah, it's a pretty challenging place to work or to access. Yeah, and there's no power or cell coverage or internet, so that also makes it challenging.
How long did it take for you to do this short film?
It took a long time. I filmed it over the course of a year and a half, through 3 separate filming trips.
And how's the reception been from the film for people who have seen it?
It's been amazing. It's been sort of going around to film festivals, and it's nominated here, and to have it on the New York Times was, a huge honor, and it was also, it had a huge reach. So, yeah, it's been really great.
And I promise last question for you. So the One World Media Awards, their 30th year this year, obviously celebrating media from the developing worlds. Why do you think that's so important?
I mean, it's the most important. I just think, especially in a place like Sudan where there is no freedom of the press, acts of journalism are incredibly important and risky and brave, but so necessary. And, I don't think we can take freedom of the press for granted, and people in the global south know that. And they've been acting under these circumstances for a really, really long time. I think we have a lot to learn from them, and it's so nice to have organizations like One World Media kind of support and recognize their journalism.
Thank you so much, and good luck this evening.
Thank you.